Yo, faithful, you ever get that gut punch feeling when the 49 era's future feels like it's hanging by a thread? Today's news is straight up electric, shaking up the Niner Nation. We've got contract drama, jaw-dropping recovery updates, and key players who could flip the script for 2025. What's brewing behind the scenes in Santa Clara? Can this squad handle the heat? Grab a seat, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into these stories that'll have you hyped and ready to argue. Which one's gonna blow your mind? Let's roll! Buckle up, because the drama's already kicking off before training camp even starts. Jauan Jennings, our clutch wide receiver, just dropped a bombshell. He wants a new deal or a trade. Yup, the guy who stepped up huge in 2024 with 77 catches, 975 yards, and 6 touchdowns is putting his foot down. He knows he's a cornerstone, especially with Aiyuk still rehabbing and the receiver room looking shakier than a rookie in the clutch. But will the 49ers cave? Or are they about to let this saga boil over? Jennings is eyeing something around $15 million a year with incentives. Sounds fair, right? He was the man when Aiyuk went down and Debo wasn't at his peak. But if he and his agent are dreaming of $20 million a season, it's going to get messy. The market won't pay that for a WR2, and the Niners are fed up with contract soap operas. Remember Debo's standoff in 2021? Aiyuk's drama last year? Fans are over these diva antics on X. Some are screaming, pay him already, while others are like, trade him if he's gonna whine. The timing couldn't be worse. With camp starting July 22, Jennings could drag this out and turn it into a circus. Aiyuk, even if he's ahead of schedule, won't be ready for week 1. Demarcus Robinson's facing a possible DUI suspension, and Ricky Pearsall's banged up. Without Jennings, who's carrying the passing game. The front office knows this, but they've got 4 receivers drafted in the last 2 years. They might play hardball and say, doors open if you don't like it. Risky move, but it shows they're done being pushed around. Here's the deal. Jennings is an unrestricted free agent in 2026. This is his shot to lock in his future. If he tests the market, he might get lukewarm offers and come crawling back. My take? He stays, but only after a ton of tension. Probably lands a deal in the $14–16 million range with bonuses. Until then, brace for weeks of stress. And while we're freaking out, there's another twist that'll keep you glued to the screen. But hold up, because Jennings' drama isn't flying solo. He's doubling down, demanding a new contract before camp or a trade stat. This feels like deja vu, faithful. Remember when Debo pulled this move in 2021? Or Aiyuk last year? Jennings is reading from the same playbook, and fans are split between pay the man and enough with the tantrums. With 77 grabs, 975 yards, and 6 scores in 2024, he proved he's no backup. But will the front office open the wallet again? Jennings is in a strong spot, with Aiyuk still recovering from that nasty knee injury, Robinson staring down a possible DUI suspension, and Pearsall nursing bumps. The receiver room is thinner than a goal line defense. Jennings knows it and is playing that card hard. He signed a 2-year, $15.39 million extension last offseason, but after being the WR1 in 2024, he wants a big raise. On X, fans are losing it, some shouting he's earned it, while others snap focus on the team, stop the drama. The big question is, the Niners are sick of bending. After shelling out huge bucks for Debo and Aiyuk, the front office wants to show they don't dance to players' tunes. If Jennings asks for $20 million a year, forget it. The market won't bite, and the 49ers have young receivers from recent drafts. They could let him shop for a trade and watch him come back empty-handed. But if he's holding the passing game together while Aiyuk's out, what's the move? This is a nightmare for the season start. The opener against Seattle is looming, and without Jennings, the air attack could collapse. The front office has to decide, pay up now or risk a gap in the roster. My bet, Jennings pushes to the brink, but signs for around $15 million with incentives. The drama will drag, and we'll suffer through it. Meanwhile, there's another story that's got everyone's hair standing on end. And while Jennings' saga heats up, another bombshell is rocking the faithful. Brandon Aiyuk, our WR1, is stealing NFL headlines with a recovery that's straight up unreal. After a brutal 2024 injury, torn ACL, MCL, and meniscus, everyone thought he'd start 2025 on the PUP list, missing at least 4 games. But hold the phone. Matt Mayako from NBC Sports dropped that Aiyuk might be ready for week 1. Yup, the dude's defying science and could be torching Seattle from the jump. Fans are going wild on X with posts like Aiyuk's a beast and others urging caution, don't rush him, Niners. The injury hit in Week 7 against the Chiefs, and with multiple ligaments torn, no one saw this coming. In 2023, he lit it up with 75 catches, 1,342 yards, and 7 touchdowns, earning second-team All-Pro. Last year, before the injury, he had 25 grabs for 374 yards in 7 games. This guy's the heart of the passing game, but will the Niners play it safe? Mayako says the team's being careful. Even with his recovery ahead of schedule, the vibe is don't take chances. Starting on PUP for camp, kicking off July 22 is almost a lock, and it might carry into the season. A setback would be catastrophic. But if Ayako's back for Week 1, he'll shut up the haters who called his 4-year, $120 million deal one of the NFL's worst. He's hungry to prove he's worth every penny. The stakes? If Aiyuk plays Week 1, the offense gets a rocket. But with Jennings holding out and the receiver room shaky, the pressure's all on him. Can he handle the physical and mental grind post-injury? Fans want to believe, but the fear of a stumble looms. And while we're dreaming of Aiyuk flying, there's another piece that could change the game on defense. And while we're buzzing over Aiyuk's comeback, the 49ers defense is stealing some spotlight too. Kevin Givens, that underrated beast on the D-line, is back in the mix as a critical piece for 2025. After a rough 2024, limited to 185 snaps due to a groin injury and a torn pec, he's ranked the 24th most important player on the roster. And it's no fluke. Before getting hurt, he was balling out with a career-best 10.2% pressure rate per snap. Fans are split on X. Some are hyping Givens is the guy to anchor the DL, while others worry, can he stay healthy after all those injuries? From 2020 to 2023, he averaged 389 snaps a year, a rock in the rotation. But 2024 was a gut punch, and now the Niners need him more than ever. With Malik Collins gone, and rookies Alfred Collins and CJ West still raw, Givens might have to start next to Jordan Elliott. That's big pressure for a 2019 undrafted free agent. The impact is huge. A strong D-line is the backbone of the 49ers defense. If Givens returns to form, his pressure rate frees up the secondary and lets the pass rush shine. But if injuries left scars, the defense could struggle against heavy offenses like Seattle in Week 1. Kalia Davis and Evan Anderson flopped last year, so the load's on Givens. Can he hold it down, or will he be another question mark? The front office is banking on him at least anchoring the rotation, but the risk is real. If it clicks, he could be the unsung hero of 2025. If not, the rookies better grow up fast. And while we wait to see how this plays out, the 49ers' future is more thrilling than ever. Faithful, what a roller coaster. Jennings playing hardball for a new deal, Aiyuk defying odds in his recovery, and Givens carrying the D-line's weight. All this with training camp right around the corner. These stories scream the 49ers fire, drama, grit, and talent, but the bigger picture is clear. Can this team come together to silence the doubters in 2025? The season's starting with a bang, and we gotta believe. Which stories got you the most hyped? Drop it in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a beat. And